Evening, everybody. Welcome. 4 things.
Nice.
Please remember to stay on your green spot. I'll just tell you a little story. In church here on Sunday, apparently, somebody was watching the streaming, was noticing that people weren't quite the right distance apart, and has written a big letter to the church. So let's just avoid any of that and just stick on your spot. That would be great. Thank you. What else did I want to say? I also want to share some good news, which is that Gwen's out of hospital.
Yay!
So we'll send her all our best. I don't know if you're listening, Gwen, but hope you feel so much better, and we look forward to seeing you back here. Third point, has anybody come across these? They are brilliant. You put them across your face like this, and then you put your mask over the top. And if you're breathing in heavily, it stops your mask going halfway down your throat. They're really good. You can get them online. So there we go. And was there anything else? Which one? I had 4 things. I've only said 3. Oh, well, never. The volume on me, I'll just speak nearer the mic, yes. Okay, that's it then. If I remember anything else, I'll let you know later. Thanks, Harry.
Now the fourth thing is to remember the first 3 things. Yeah. That's what it is. It's always. Good evening, everyone. I hope you'll see that I've got a very fancy new bit of kit today, which is known as the Beyonce mic. And so if I spontaneously decide to give you a rendition of Single Ladies with dance moves, you know what it is. Okay, and that might even be our warm-up at some point. But anyway, standing up, please. We're going to do a very, very brief warm-up with me, and then James and I have been thinking about another sort of interesting warm-up that we're going to be doing, focusing on unaccompanied singing, which James is going to lead just after this. So something exciting to look forward to, because you won't have to listen to me for too long. So, shaking everything off, please. Give me a proper shake. Shake the whole thing off. Yeah, really get going. Good. Good. I'm seeing some pathetic shaking. I want some proper shaking. Thank you very much. Good. And stretching up, please. That's taking your jumper off. That's not shaking. Well done. And stretching up and slowly bring your arms down. Thank you. And rolling your shoulders back, please. Rolling backwards. And rolling them forwards. Try and get them up to your ears if you can, and then feel the relaxation afterwards. And then 1 forwards, 1 back. Yeah, it's always really interesting to see that, yep. Coordination right at the beginning of the warm-up. Good, thank you very much. And just massaging in here. Oh, God, I can't do this exercise really with my Beyonce mic. Really get in there. Move your face around, get it warmed up. And give me a couple of yawns. Oh. 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 Good. And chew some gum. And give me roller coaster. And chew some gum. Roller coaster. Chew some gum. And roller coaster. Well done. And clean the teeth with your tongue, please. Really get all around. Find what you had for dinner. Decide you don't want it anymore. Good. Hands on your belly button. Give me a couple of these. ha. Ha, ha, ha. Thank you very much. Can we have a B flat, please? James, he already knows what I'm going to say, because I'm so predictable. Oh, yeah. Can I have humming up? So completing the arpeggio after we've done the scale. 2, 3, and. Good, thank you. And when you do that arpeggio, can you make sure it's really, really smooth? The whole thing one more time. 3, and. Well done. Another one. Keep it nice and resonant. And. Lovely. One more. And. One more. And. Just open up that tour. And. Well done. Another one. And. Let's take out the breath in that sound. Find the body. Good, now really open up when you get to the top. And. Thank you very much. E. Very done. E again. Go this way. Thank you. Ooh. Keep it nice and tall. Ooh again. Good. Ah. Drop the octave if you have to. Oh, please. Oh. Deep breath. Here we go. Last one if you can. And. Yes. Yep. Thank you very much. Good. That's all you're going to hear from me. I'm going to hand over to James.
Ah, great. Hello, everyone. Lovely to see you all. We were just talking about some exercises to improve unaccompanied singing. And of course, one of the most important things, other than tuning, is the most obvious, but listening to each other. Not just to the organ or watching Harry, but listening to each other. So we're going to try an exercise. It's lots of long notes, so just breathe, refill, just keep singing as it goes through. We're going to do this to an ooh, and we're going to split the choir into two halves. We're going to have sopranos, and then altos, tenors, and basses as the two groups. And when I indicate to each group, you need to drop a semitone. So Harry, can we have our first chord? So A flat in the basses, E flat for the tenors, A flat altos, and C for the sopranos. Let's just hum that chord to ooh. Good. I'm hearing a bass down on that note. Basses should be there, tenors up there. Good. One more time to that chord. Ooh, tenors, you should be there. Good. Let's do this again, and then I'll indicate to which parts to move down by a semitone.
Should we just build up the chord with the basses first? Just because I can hear that fifth down there as well.
Fine, okay, so basses. A flat there. Tenors join in. Ooh, altos. Okay, let's keep going, just keep singing. Sopranos drop by a semitone. Good. Let's get that chord. Good, altos, tenors, and basses drop. Tenors just a little bit sharper. Good. Sopranos drop. Really listen. Tenors still a bit sharper. Keep going, keep going. Ooh, that's the one. Altos, tenors, and basses drop.
Altos can drop
Good.
a little bit.
Sopranos. Nice. Altos, tenors, basses. Good. Now, by my reckoning, we've reached F.
Yep.
Okay, F major?
Yeah.
Great. Now we're going to do the same thing in the other direction. Okay, it's a slightly awkward exercise. I don't know how well it's coming across on the live stream, so apologies to anyone at home who's struggling with this, because it really is about using your ears in the room. So let's start on that F major. Let's go. Great. Now altos, tenors, and basses up. Nice. Sopranos up. Nice. Altos, tenors, and basses. Lovely. One more. Nice. Last one. Great. So that by the end of that, everyone had, but all parts had got the idea that the semitones going up are always much bigger than the semitones going down. And then knowing which parts to tune into, altos and basses always singing the same note, locking into each other. We'll do more work on that in the coming weeks, I'm sure. Really fun exercise, and it sounds really cool as well. So that's all from me. I'm sure you're fed up already. Back over to Harry.
Thank you, James. Yeah, it's a really interesting exercise that to start working. Oh, take a seat, everyone. Sorry, thank you. It's a really interesting exercise that James has got us working on because actually, for those of us that, many of you, I'm sure, will know a little bit about temperament, but of course the piano is in equal temperament, but what James is working on there is something that we might call just temperament or just intonation. And basically that's what he was demonstrating about the semitones is we often think that a semitone rising, so a seventh rising to a tonic has got to be very, very close. And actually sometimes it can be relaxed. And what we notice is that in major chords, sopranos, when you have a third in a major chord, you actually can afford to relax it a little bit. But in a minor chord, you actually have to adjust it the other way, and it needs to sit slightly on the upper side of the note. And that's just to do with kind of the harmonic series and temperament. And you'll notice also the other thing that we always really listen to are what James, I think, was getting across was the fact that the altos, tenors, and basses have the open octaves and fifths. And that's where so much of unaccompanied tuning comes from. Okay, so that when James was saying to the tenors, you just need to be a little bit higher, it's because often in this kind of in unaccompanied music, the fifth will be too low. And it therefore means that we adjust the other way. So we'll be saying, oh, can that third come up a bit? And actually the third is fine. What isn't fine are these pure octaves and pure fifths. So that was a really good exercise that James got, just starting to listen out for where those octaves and fifths are, because really they are the bedrock for tuning. But in general, the thing to think about, which is worth thinking, is that major chords, the third does not need to be bright. The third can be relaxed. In a minor chord, the minor third does need to be a little bit higher. And actually, the chord that we ended on, the A-flat major chord that we ended on, was not quite the same A-flat major chord as the piano, because actually, due to certain elements of tuning that we were adjusting to internally, we weren't going to get the same equal temperament as the piano, even if the chord we were singing eventually felt like it was in tune, which is something quite interesting. And lots of these, professional vocal ensembles will work in just intonation, which is why they have such amazing ring to chords, and it's all to do with this. It's really interesting. So, Anyway, thank you, James. Can we turn to the Te Deum of Haydn, please? And can we turn to page 14, please, which is bar 83.
Also worth noting that equal temperament, despite its name, is never actually truly in tune.
Yeah.
Equal temperament is permanently out of tune.
Permanently out of tune, yeah.
I'm sure we can bore you to tears for hours on exactly why.
Yeah, there's a certain can of worms that involves temperament and tuning, and I think we need to now put the lid back on.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the rest of the rehearsal is
we
going
can,
to be
we can drip feed.
Yeah, absolutely.
in short,
absolutely.
manageable
Rabbiting
basis.
on, boring everyone to tears. Right. Let's look at this adagio. Everyone's there. Page 14, bar 83. Let's have a read. That was a sluggish start. Thank you very much, everyone. Good. Can we please turn back to exactly where we started, please, page 14. I wanted us to just sing all that through so we understand the trajectory of the piece, particularly that second half, because I worked quite a lot last week on the first half, and I think that was just to remind us of how that tricky section goes in particular, and hopefully we'll break that down today. Oh, hello. We've got a friend. Oh.
No, it's definitely not Mickey.
Hello. Are you coming to sing tenor? You coming to sing tenor? They need your help.
Here's the baby.
You're absolutely right.
Oh.
Yeah. So
I can see an owner. I can see an owner out there. Should we come in? Yeah, who's a good girl? Boy, girl, can't tell. Let's go. Take you to your owner. Take you to your...
We interrupt this rehearsal from Thames Philharmonic Choir.
No, don't.
We will be back shortly.
Lovely addition to our rehearsal. There you go.
Good. Our accompanist is out. Yeah, lovely, good. Well, I can talk about a couple of... Well,
that has made my day.
Yeah, that's absolutely brilliant. I really hope there's some still footage from the rehearsal where we can have the streaking from the dog.
Safely reunited.
Ideal. Good. Yeah, page 14, please, everyone. In a slow 4/4, I'm going to be banging on again about the same thing I was talking about last time, which is everyone taking responsibility. Tergo que sumus iam baba. There's a real feeling, I know we might not know this section as well as we know some other sections, of waiting for our neighbor, who is also 2 meters away, to place that semiquaver. And if that would be bad normally in a normal spatial situation, but now it's even harder. So it means if everyone's waiting for their neighbor, it comes and I hear it from James, and then I hear it from the tenors and basses, possibly another second or so behind. Okay, so everyone, can you just be imagining you're on the treadmill and just keep the sound going forward? Okay, from bar 84, please, straight on. Good, and can we be really precise? Que sumus famulis. So we're taking a quaver off there, please, at the end of bar 84. Que sumus famulis tu. And again, that's another good example. Famulis tuis. Okay? Can we also connect te and ergo quesumus? So I don't want to hear te, ergo, que. It's all part of the same phrase. Okay? Okay, agreed, but no slide. Yeah, we'll save that for the Verdi. Thank you very much. Good. So that's sounding great now in those first 3 bars of that page. Then we really need to be aware, thinking almost about the tuning that James was talking about. Obviously, we'll be working against the piano, but when you have a really nice descending chromatic phrase, tenors in bar 87, prezio. Yeah, we want to hear that, and then basses we want to hear quos preciosus. Yeah, any of those notes that's going to dramatically change the harmony, really sing through those. And again, I was talking about the bow and arrow last time, about that feeling of sustain, that sostenuto as we're going through like that, imagining the harmonic tension going like this. Unfortunately, in this little bit, we don't really have a sense where we let the arrow go, but we do need to feel like that, or it needs to feel like we're wading through caramel. Okay? This is not water, it's not going like this. We need to feel that there's that sense of just a bit of resistance, okay? And that comes from these little chromatic lines. So, say tenors in 87, going to the basses. Altos, you also get it in bar 87. And then I think altos, you're really important in bar 88, and then you pass to the basses. So just being aware of where these semitonal descents happen and really feeling how your part fits in against it, and like I said, the resistance therein. Can we sing, please, from straight on bar 86 Okay? Straight on bar 86, but the only caveat is, with that feeling of resistance, you've got to make sure that we still stay on the treadmill. And... yeah, altos. Yep, grow, grow. Lovely, good. And I think sopranos, you really need us in bar 90. That's where the whole phrase is going, is misti of rede misti in bar 91. Okay, so just a little arrow or something to allow you that moment of harmonic tension and then relaxation happens at bar 91. Okay, I just a couple of breaths. Can altos, tenors, and basses please go through in bar 87 and then breathe after rede misti in bar 88? Okay, and then can you also go through after bar 89? But we can all breathe. Actually, no, I'd like us to stagger, please, in bar 90. Stagger in bar 90, please, between rede misti and rede misti again. Okay, good. But that's much better. Listening out as much as you can for other people's consonants. For example, you'll notice at bar 88, 89, and 90, altos, tenors, and basses, you have the same rhythm. Okay, you're homophonic at that moment there. So really listen out. If you can, time your quos, prezi. And I think these are going to be legato consonants, so not quos, prezi, quos, prezi. So they almost connect onto the note. Okay? Can we now have everyone, please, going from bar 84 one more time? Can we connect? Can we commit to that first note, even though it's piano? Now Wade. Yep. Here. Grow, grow, grow. Yes. Yeah. And away. Turning over quickly. Change of mood. Eterna. Fantastic. Sopranos and altos, brilliant at bar 93. Tenors and basses, can I hear you, please? Your eterna fuck. Tenors, I think you need to get off the top G earlier. 1, 2, go. Late, same thing. Same thing. 1, 2. Tenors, you're still behind. 1, 2. Good. Can you imagine, tenors, that you're going this way? At the moment, it's sounding a bit eterna facum sanctis tuis in gloria numerari. Okay? Try to think about it in terms of the long shape of the phrase as opposed to just the individual notes. Tenors and basses, one more time. 1, 2. It's late. Sorry. Tenors on your own. Tenors, just say it with me. 1, 2. Good, so I'm lacking that energy from eterna facum sanctis tu. Same thing, 1, 2. That's the one. Now can I have a really energized in-breath so I get eterna fac as opposed to eterna facum sanctis tuis, and let's go and say the most boring poem in the world. 1, 2. That's the one. Now let's sing it, tenors. It's behind. It's behind. Without James, just sing it on your own. 1, 2. That's the one. Now with the basses without James. 1, 2. That's the one with James. 1, 2. Thank you very much. Good. Everyone in now, please, at bar 93. 3, 4. Salvum fac populum tuum Domine. Salvum. Can we just say that? 3 and 4. Salvum fac populum tuum Domine. Your turn. And. Did that sound together? Listening out. 3, 4. Better. Now with me. 3 and. Any words? Don't worry. Same thing. 3 and 4. And go. Good, thank you very much. Can we just have et benedic, end of bar 98? Under tempo. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. End of bar 98 one more time, slightly faster. 1, 2, 3. Good. Now, end of bar 98 up to tempo and with lots of inner energy. 3 and go. Thank you very much. Good. Basses, that usque in eternum in. It's just a little bit late at the moment. Good. I'm a little bit behind on timing. So can we pop our scores down, please? Masks on, and we'll head outside for a little break. Thank you very much. Everyone, Vienne, please. Vienne. Page 27, please. Page 27, the Benedictus. Oh, that was lovely. Should we try again? Great solo, James.
Thank you.
We wanted to listen to it again. It was that good. Good. Thank you very much. Now we'll do it without anyone humming 3 beats before we come in. It was lovely, James. I'd love to hear it again.
Thank you.
we've got more dogs.
Should we get... Oh, that's so funny. I can hear the...
James, they don't like you.
Come on. It's okay. You go. Let's go. Come on. Oh, you go. Come on, this way. Good boy. Good. Well done. No, don't worry. Off you go.
I'm wondering if it's saying something about our singing that the dogs are really... can only be a good thing. Well, I mean, their entry does allow us, of course, one more attempt at bar 4 and 5.
That must be something of a record.
That's what it was.
Bar 5, you say?
No, so we're going to do your little bit before bar 5, and this time bar 5 is going to be in the tempo that that one. You know what? That was much better. It was much better, but Nomine Domine, just no Domini, sorry. Tenors, just get over that phrase a little bit more if you can. And altos, could I just hear you, please, from the upbeat to bar 6? Quiver 2, 3. Let's really sit on the top side of that G sharp. Okay, everyone please, James is going to play from bar 3. We're going to do tutti please at bar 4, and can everyone take individual responsibility for the pulse, please? It's not actually that hard notes-wise now that we've remembered it, so we can probably have a couple more heads out of copies. Not mi ne domine there, tenors. Just get the words in the right place, please. With me? Better, thank you. Who remembers Domini? If you have a pencil, I'd suggest that the circle goes round that bar a number of times, possibly with a warning sign or some glasses, or possibly even an expletive to remind you that that is a lot shorter than everything else, okay? And also in bar 25, can I have possibly a marking of 1, 2, 3, Benedi, because that I got a little bit of a sharp breath on the 3.5 beat of the bar, which went 2, 3, Benedi. Okay, so really be aware of that one coming up. This is bar 24, please, James. I'm sorry, I was going to give them the bar before, but...
Oh, sorry.
That's all right.
My bad.
Much better. no breath in bar 27, remember, so no early T's if we can, please, altos. Good. Again, just that word there, benedictus. The ctus always takes a little bit longer. Remember I was saying the last time we rehearsed this about making sure that it just keeps just going over like this. Benedictus quiver. Even though it's very, very legato and dolce, there needs to be something kind of insistent about it. Benedictus quiver. And actually, if it has that sort of metronomic feel, it then adds to this feeling of kind of, it's sort of hypnotic in a way, okay? But it only works if we actually don't luxuriate on the notes, okay? Here's bar 31, please, James. Ready? Good. Sorry to pick you up on it. Altos, I'm hearing an early T. Venit in, because we're not breathing there. Okay? One more time, please, from 31. Fantastic. Can I now just, this is much better. Can we get Nomine Domini? Can we get a little bit more of the phrasing that Vienne's asked for, please? Straight on bar 32. Can we take that pencil out again? And another big circle, please, over bar 40. Bar 40 has been very nastily laid out because it looks like it's 1, 2, oza. But it's 1, ozana. So you only have 1, oza. It's very, very quick there. James, could you play from bar 38, please? Thank you very much. We will have that S together. Please be aware that bar 54 is louder than the end of bar 52 into 53. So sopranos, for example, you have to work doubly as hard when you're singing your middle C sharp as you do when you're singing your top F sharp. It's very easy to get a loud sound for Hosanna, but it's harder for Hosanna. Really work that. I just felt that the sound was just dissipating a little bit. So really, everyone, please, work into bar 54. Keep the sound really moving there. Okay? Good. I don't need too much. I'm going to go for Hosanna as the Hosa, Hosa. Okay? For me, please. Good. I'd like us to do one more time, please, from bar 37. Just so we remember that moment at bar 40. Okay. 1, Hosanna. It's a little bit of an overture to the magic flute moment where it goes, pa pa pa, pa pa, that kind of thing. But it's not actually, it's almost as if the semiquaver is attached to the next beat. Pa da, as opposed to da 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 ba ba, hoza, hoza. It's definitely going towards the za, as opposed to it feeling like a note in its own right. I know that sounds very strange, but it feels right to me anyway. And if we could really get that sense of crescendo molto, please. I felt like great at bar 45, but bar 44, that just needed a little bit more of a sense of expectancy in where we're going. Okay, here's 37, please, James. That's the stuff. Yes. Good, thank you. I'm sorry to pick you up. I know there's more in that alto sound. I know there's more. They're making a racket at the back. Hosanna, yeah. Hosanna. Yours is a rather cultured sound. I think it's too cultured. I would say. It's very rare. It's very rare that I side with the tenors and basses. But actually, on this occasion, I think there's a slightly more magisterial. Okay, maybe slightly more pomposo, which is what I think we need. Okay, 49. Here we go. And. Well done for adjusting as well, sopranos, because that shall, as you change vowel to this, it's very easy for that to go, shall see. Really, so you did a great job there. Thank you very much. And altos, a lovely hosanna there. Fantastic. See, I knew you had it in you. Every time. Good. Can we please just start it again? Bar 1. And see if we can lock into this sense of almost the hamster wheel. Straight from the beginning, please. How are we doing? Yeah. Not bad at all. Where we lost time, and the tuning was good as well, is Benedictus is very well together, but we lose time on quiver. So Benedictus qui venit. And like we could take a nice V on the front of venit, but we can't lose any time on it. Quiver. If you're going to do a V, it needs to come before the vowel. So the vowel arrives on the beat. Qui venit. And those two crotchets there, nitino, can have a little forward arrow over them. Nitino. So it just arrives, it means keep going, reminds you. Standing up, please. I think we'll run this whole movement. Metronomic. lost in the hypnotism here. Well done. Steady. Bravo, everyone. Well done. Thank you very much. See you next week. Next week, can we please bring our Matthias copies and our Holst copies as well, please? So Holst and Matthias, as well as the other things that we have today for next week. Thank you very much. Thank you, James.
All sorts of injections.
Good evening, everybody.
Injections.
Lovely to see everybody again. And a very warm welcome to Hugh, who I think, is this your first one, Hugh? Fantastic. Thanks for joining us. I'm really pleased. A quick reminder, please, just to make sure that when you're singing, you stand or you sit on your, or you sit next to your, stand next to your dots, just to make sure that we're properly distanced and we're making sure that we're obeying all the right rules and regs. That would be great, thank you. A reminder too that it's there's no half term. Next week we go straight through. Some good news, Gwen is out of hospital. Yay. So that's excellent, and hopefully she'll be back with us soon. I'd also just like to say we have a committee meeting tomorrow night, so if anybody does have anything that they want to raise, we can raise it under any other business. So just let Sylvia know and we'll stick it onto the agenda. I don't know whether you've seen these. They're really, really good. It stops you. You put it over the part of your mask, you put it over your mouth, and it just stops you breathing in the material from the masks. They're really, I find them really good. You just buy them online. I don't know what they're called, plastic mouth protectors or something, but it's worth looking at. And finally, happy birthday, Veronica. Thank you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Veronica. Happy birthday to you. Well, that's our warm-up done. There we go. Lovely to see you, everyone. I hope you've had a good week, and just to say that in the first half of the rehearsal, we took a look at a bit of the Haydn Te Deum that I don't think this group looked at last week, and we did take a look at the Benedictus of the VN. So if you're going to catch up with the first half of the rehearsal, that is what we looked at. Standing up, please. We're going to do a very brief warm-up with me, and then James, as he did in the first session, is just going to do a little interesting exercise to do with listening and tuning that we thought you might enjoy, particularly as we've got some unaccompanied music to sing here. So first things first, a good old shake for me, please. Shake, 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 shake. Legs as well. Get the whole body going. Good. And stretching up, please. Really stretch. Just making sure in the position that your feet are also hip width apart. You don't want them to be too close together. Good, thank you. And slowly bring your arms down. Good. And rolling those shoulders back, please. Or is that my Beyonce mic going again?
No, I think that was mine.
Oh, was it yours? Okay.
Sorry, Harry.
And forward. Thank you. And one forward, one back. It's my new favourite thing.
Such a show off.
Yeah, I know. It's my dance moves. This is the Beyonce mic.
Oh,
That's what it is. I'll be wiggling my hips soon. My hips don't lie. That's Shakira. That's Shakira. Good. Just massaging in here, please. Really give your face a proper massage. Get all the muscles going. And give me a couple of yawns. Oh. 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 Good. Good. And chew some gum. Really get the mouth moving. Get that jaw nice and loose. And give me roller coaster. And chew some gum. And roller coaster. And chew some gum. And roller coaster one more time. I really hope someone's looking at the live stream and hasn't got the sound on. It's like, what is that stupid man doing at the front? Good. Hands at the belly button. Repeating after me. We have humming up and down the fifth, and then using the arpeggios, so we'll have your turn. Good. Another one, and lovely. Another one. Keep it nice and resonant. Now to for nut. Good. So the difference here, just so we pray, is there an I don't want like this. Don't show me the teeth as nice as they are. Can I just have an your turn. 2, 3, Good. Make sure you support all the way through the exercise. Good. Now open up to R and yeah. Good. Just sail over those top notes and Come over. Good, keep that north to south. Oh. Uh-huh. Yeah. Lovely, that's the one. E. Good, can I have just a thought, of just a visual reminder as you go up, instead of E, can we imagine we're going the absolute other way? So actually we go down on those high notes as opposed to going up to them, okay? Same thing, 3, 4. Lovely, E again, E. Yeah. Well done, ooh, ooh. Well done, ooh again please, and. Now to oh, oh. North. Really support, 2 more. Yeah, over. Energize for that second arpeggio, and. Yes, here we go. That's the one, lovely. Thank you very much. I'll hand over to James.
Lovely. Hello, everyone. Good to see you all. Yes, we're going to do a new exercise, which is all about, first of all, tuning, and also, more importantly, listening for unaccompanied singing, of which we have a little bit in this term's repertoire. The most important thing with unaccompanied stuff, apart from the obvious tuning and phrasing and all the normal things that he bangs on about all the time, is listening to each other. Music is never a tune with things underneath it. It's always a bass line with things on top of it. So everyone always needs to be locking into bass lines, either in the choir or on the piano or organ, wherever it is, and locking into what's going on around you. So the exercise, to an oo, you just keep singing your note and breathe when you need to and just come back in. And we're going to start with this chord on A flat. And we're going to cut the choir into 2 halves. Sopranos are 1 half, and the altos, tenors, and basses are the other half. And when I indicate, you drop by a semitone. Okay? So we're in the 2 groups. So let's build up that chord. Let's start with the basses. Let's get your oo going. On that note there, let's go. Just carry on ooing. Lovely. Tenors join in. Good. Altos. Ooh. Sopranos. Lovely. Let's just get that chord settled. Keep going. Nice. Now sopranos drop a semitone. Nice. Altos, tenors, basses drop a semitone.
So
good. So altos, just listen to the basses. Keep going. Listen to the notes the basses are singing. Great. Sopranos drop. Lovely. Altos, tenors, and basses. Altos, it's a fraction sharp. You hear it ring. Sopranos, 1 more. Yeah, nice. Last one. Let's stop there. Where did we got? Was that F? There you go. Amazing. Bang in tune, okay?
Sopranos, do you notice how you have to adjust when you change from the minor to the major? And you notice that the same note that you were singing in the minor chord then feels sharp when it becomes the major third, when they all move down. And then you naturally adjust. Mm-hmm. Just think about it the next time round as well.
Yeah, I love this. And you also notice that so altos, a couple of times, it wasn't quite exactly the same note as the basses were singing. They were absolutely bang on, but the moment you adjusted and it was perfectly in tune, the whole chord just rang a little bit more. The harmonics started matching up with each other and just the sound blooms. It's completely magical when that happens. So let's do it the other way this time. So we'll go back to the F major chord, and this time we'll go the other way, so upper semitone when I indicate. So let's build up the chord again. Ooh, basses there, tenors, altos, sopranos. Sorry. Right, altos, tenors, basses, up one. Can we have the altos note? There we go, good. Sopranos. Yeah, lovely. Bit more, bit more. Tenors, just a fraction sharper. Ooh. Amazing. One more. Lovely. Last one. Altos, it's a fraction sharp. One more sopranos. Just let it ring, let it ring. Lovely. Where did we got to? A flat? Wonderful. Okay, it's a nice little taster of that sort of that type of exercise. We'll try and drip feed some more of that sort of stuff to you next couple of weeks. But it sounds amazing. Thank you very much.
Great,
Back to Harry.
Thank you very much. Now, it's worth saying that if you want to hear us go on at length and ramble about this kind of tuning, go onto YouTube and watch the first half of the rehearsal. I won't bore the people that were here and heard our rambling about it first time, but essentially what I was saying to the sopranos about the idea of minor and major thirds, and I think I could sense you noticing it, that actually when you change, when they all changed chord, you had to adjust the note that you were on in order to make sure that it sounded right, that it felt right. And it's basically the idea of feeling that tuning is a feeling as much as knowledge. If a chord is ringing and feels right, then a minor or a major chord has a particular feeling, and that's what I really like about it. Like I said, watch the video of the first rehearsal if you really want to hear some kind of pedantry about that, because it really is quite long and boring. But can we quickly turn to the Haydn Te Deum, please? And could we pick up, please, at... let's pick up at page 16, please. Page 16. Of course, always. Bar 93, I always get caught out on the bar number on this one. Ready, straight in, bar 93. And it's... Thank you very much. Good. Can we go back to page 18, bar 111, please? Could we take this under tempo? Bar 111. 3, 4, 1. much. Same place, a little quicker. And it's 1. Good, so I really want to hear there, it louder, because I'm just missing that there, sopranos. Same place, please. Second beat of bar 111, and it's 1. Sopranos and altos, it's worth saying that tenors and basses begin before you. They're on beat 2, and you're in at 4. Very nice. Everyone now, please, bar 111, up to tempo. Tenors, basses, and it's 1. And. Well done. Well done. Sopranos, if we're going to can we really energize into that, please? Because it feels like a little bit like we're a bit scared of that top A. Don't be scared. It's lovely. And you know what I'll make you do. If I feel like you're scared, I'll make you stand up and then do it a number of times. And we don't want to go through that process, do we? Bar 111, same thing. And it's 1. And. There we go. Nothing like fear tactics. 2, 3. Susanna in marriage. There we go, everyone's looking up now. There we go. Oh, gosh. Wow. Ooh, how long was that? Do you reckon?
I wasn't counting.
Would you estimate?
12 seconds?
12, yeah. How many beats do you reckon?
Oh, I don't.
Yeah, lots.
No idea.
Yeah,
lots.
too many.
Too many.
Right, I think points been made. Let's go from bar 123.
Triple figures, certainly.
Triple figures. It's like, what's his face that we watched? The batting. Who did we watch? Graham Thorpe.
Graham Thorpe.
Graham Thorpe, 200 against New Zealand. Let's go anyway. 3, 4. Can anyone remind me why we just did the last? Why did we do the last exercise?
Why are you asking?
Can you let me know?
I can let you know, yes.
Yeah, good. So ideally, I'd like everyone to be looking up on the word nos in bar 126, lest we run out of breath and fall over. Okay? 123 one more time. And that was great. That note was great, and the S was great, but then we need to remember to carry on singing. Nos sine pecca. Sopranos, it's lovely at 123. I actually want to hear it again. It's really nice. Can we do it again? Sorry. 3, 4. Thank you very much. I tell you what, the notes were great. The words could literally have been anything. I had baked beans for my tea. Then when I had some ice cream. It was literally could have been that. I don't know. Okay, shall we take it from the last bar of page 21, which is bar 134. 134. Under tempo. Fiat. 3 and 4. Three, 4, 1, and 2. Lovely. Can we go back to the same place and do it a little faster? Let's get in our favorite four-door car. 3, 4. Two, 3, 4, 1, and 2. Thank you very much. That place one more time, up to tempo. What was it, bar 134? Jumping the feet out, here we go. 3, 4, feet. Here we go. Bravo, everyone. Well done. That's really come on quite a fair way. One of the things that's going to be really tricky is that in those semi-quaver sections, unfortunately, given the distance that we're at, it's never, from where I am, it's never going to feel quite together. And it's probably not going to feel together from where you are. Probably people in the middle row have the best chance of it sounding and being together. So I'm not going to be too fussy about that. But what I am going to be more fussy about are the things that we were looking on in the first couple of pages that we focused on today. So really, when it's homophonic text, doing our best to really get the text at the front of the mouth, and to make sure that, at moments like the end of those fermata bars where we've got nos, sine, pecca, those are real moments where we can bring things together. And then when you've got Inter Domine spera, again, make it nice and light, nice and frivolous, and on the front side of the beat, if you can, particularly tenors and basses, which I know is a bit of an ask, okay, but if you can stay on the front side, that will always be best. Thank you. Can we please pop on masks, and Mike will bring us outside. Thank you, everyone. Could we please turn to Vienne? And could we please turn to page 19? So we're going to look at the quoniam, top of page 19, 19, please. The quoniam. Quoniam tu solus sanctus. That was just a reminder of that rhythm before it comes. But what I'm going to suggest we do, to give us a little lead into it, why don't we actually go from... Can we go from the top of page 15, please? Top of page 15, with the soprano lead on Agnus Dei. Sorry, James, that's bar 85.
Oh, that's quite a way back.
Yeah.
85.
Okay, and... Those S's together, please. Yeah, keep that D sharp tenors. So we're not looking at that bit, but it might be worth a little bit of home practice. 1, 2. With me. 1. S's together, please. Sorry. Please, we've all got to put these S's together, please. On the last crotchet, of the bar. Let's go from bar 112. 2, 3. With me. good. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Let's turn back to page 19, please. First things first, can we say 1, 2, quoniam tu so, 1 and 2. Page, bar 126, 1 and 2. Quonia, 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 1 and 2. That's the one, thank you very much. Now, what we're going to do is, James is going to play the chord in bar 125. And we're going to sing our first note, which is... That's like a big barbershop. Goodbye, my Coney Island baby. That's basically what we're going to do. Okay, this is bar 125. And this is our next chord. Yeah, it's a bit low, just a bit lower tenors. Yeah, let's build it up again. Can I hear it? That's the one? Good. Now we'll carry on. Under tempo. Good. So I need to hear 1, quonia. 1. Thank you very much. Good. At the end of bar 134, can we be really precise? Tissimus. Can we have a crotchet out there? Tissimus. Yep. In all of the parts before Jesu Christe. Good. From bar 126, can I have just the altos, please? 1 and 2. I tell you what, altos, that is an interesting take on F, F, F. 1 and 2. Stare off. That's a short one there. Stare off there. Good. I know there's more left in that alto tank, but which we'll encourage as the rehearsal goes on. Okay. But for the moment, can I now have the sopranos, please, from bar 126? 1 and 2. Lovely, thank you. Bar 134, can you just sing this for me? Tissimus. 1 and. Tissimus. Your turn, and. That's the one, and then we carry on. Lovely. Can I have the tenors and basses from bar 126? 1, 2. Lovely. And very short at the end. Stir off. Well done. Good. Bar 130. Sopranos and basses. Do, ho, mi, nus. Do, ho, mi, nus. As opposed to do, mi, hi, nus. Do, ho, mi, nus. Thank you. Everyone from bar 126 under tempo. 1 and 2. Could we have the sopranos at bar 138, please, carrying on? 1 and 2. know what I'm going to say about 147. Yeah? When it gets to it. Yeah! So don't make me do that. Don't make me stand up, okay? Can we go, and now, have we got any seconds singing about 138? Only a couple. Okay, we are slightly outnumbered, but if we could just have a little bit more on that D. Just listen to the clash. That would be great. You are doubled with the second tenors who we have in number, so we should be fine there. Good. Can I now hear the sopranos and the tenors at the end of bar 138? 1 and 2. It works, doesn't it, Mike? He's looking there. He's looking very, very happy with that sound there. So he's got a big beaming smile. So there you go. It must have been good. Or maybe he just thought that something I did was funny. I don't know. Okay. Can we now? Let's have the basses from our 138. Is anyone going to turn around and tell me that you're all first basses? Oh, that happens every week. For this week, not today. We've got some first and some seconds. 1 and 2. Great, thank you. Then we'll be fine. Thank you. Can we now add the altos to that, end of bar 138? 1 and 2. Quoniam. With the basses. Tu so.
Oops. My bad.
Lovely, thanks. Great. Could we now go back, please, to bar 126 and carry all the way to there? I'm not going to count you in this time. Can we beat James to it? And go. And it's 1. Come, son. And there. Thank you. Thank you very much. So from bar 151, this is where we get these really punchy cum sancto spiritu in gloria Dei patris and tris. Yeah? Patris. Yes?
Sorry, can I just check what notes you've got in the tenor part in bar 161?
In 161, I have A's.
I think it should be...
Should it be the same as the...
I think it should be 2 B's and then an A.
Play it?
Spiritu in gloria.
Can you play it?
Yeah.
You're right. Yep, you're absolutely right. 161, please, tenors.
It's actually wrong. It's wrong in my copy as well.
The 2... Yeah, I've sung that. So, yeah.
It should
2
match.
B's, the first 2 notes of bar 161. Spiritu in gloria. So you stay on the B there. Thank you. Bar 151. Cum sancto spiritu in gloria Dei patris. Can we just say that for me? 3 and go. Well done. Patris. Say that. Thank you very much. Now let's sing it. And it's 1. Come, son. So we're going to need the altos at Padres to have a little trip to the Met. There, that's what we need you. And can everyone else have a please, a warning sign at the end of page 21 to say, please turn over quickly. Spiritu in gloria Dei pa. Okay, because the notes are actually fine. It's just that we're not expecting to see gloria Dei across the page, okay? Can we all sing from bar 165? And I'm looking forward to the altos hitting me in the face with that beautiful suspension. 3 and go. Thank you very much. Good. So 170. You've got the. I think we were so stunned by the beauty of that alto suspension. And we're straight in there, okay? And can we be really precise before we get there for Amen? Okay, so closing to the N on the fourth beat, sorry. Men. Okay, and then I think we'll be good to the end. Let's sing from Patris bar 168, please. 1 and 2. At that moment there, I didn't quite hear that coming through sopranos at 176. So what's really interesting is that we come steaming in 171, full choir. Then the intensity needs to be carried on by the sopranos and basses in 173. Okay, hit me like a steam train with ah at that moment, and then you hear amen, and then it's the turn of the altos and basses then to hit me again in bar 175 with ah. Okay. It's really important we get those on the downbeat, and then these are sort of little flourishes, okay? Here's from bar 171, please. 1 and 2. Yes. Altos, and. Bravo, well done. Can we just quickly turn back to page 19, bar 126? Here's the chord, and I want us to go a little bit more up to tempo. So the chord from 125 goes like this. Here we go, watching. Thank you. Thank you. Sorry to stop you. Standing up, please. Standing up, please. And let's turn to the beginning of the Gloria. Page 8. Bar 1, I think, of the Gloria. I can't really give you a bar number. It's bar 1 for me. Really rhythmic here. Let's get all those dynamics in as well. Tom. Yep. Yes. And now, away. Away. everyone. Thank you very much. Have a really, really good week. Thank you very much, James. Cheers. Well done. Next week, can we please remember to bring our Matthias Ave Rex copies and our Holst Christmas Day copies as well, please? Thank you.